Peace. It's Khalid Scientific. It's May 3rd, 2015. I wanted to share with you the beauty of my reality real quick for a moment and share some thoughts in regards to this upcoming full moon in Scorpio. Right? Me being a Taurus and the Scorpio rising, I know this energy very well. There's a lot of emotional turmoil in the energy right now, and a lot of people finding their place in this and looking for their worth and their value, right? So I just wanted to share some thoughts with you real quick to help you through this transition and through this process. First thing is that we need to shift our value system. Taurus is all about value, all about what things are worth to you, what you're worth to yourself. And all of that is based upon purpose. And if you have no understanding of your own or who you even are, then you're not going to understand your worth. So the first thing I want to say is that life doesn't become important when it's lost. Value and appreciate the moment. Take your time with each breath and open up the gift of the present. Your time is your money, and if you value yourself, then you'll spend it on what you love most. Put your energy behind supporting those doing great things and positive things with their life, instead of just making martyrs out of the dead that you didn't know anything about until they were gone. Value what is. Appreciate all that is around you and all that you have. The satisfaction comes from a lack of appreciation for what you have, and search for that satisfaction within which you don't. And you'll never gain satisfaction with that which is outside of you if you don't appreciate that which is in you first. Secondly, the fulfillment of purpose is what brings peace and pleasure, which is why Saturn is exalted in Libra. You find balance and you find peace and you find harmony when you ultimately do that which fulfills and satisfies your purpose for being. Not what you were told to do, but what you naturally have a internal innate inclination towards. Anyone who has not focused on fulfilling their purpose for being has already shortened their lifespan. Because all things, Taurus, in your life must serve, Virgo, a higher purpose, Capricorn, in order for them to have longevity. The earth sign, sustain the material. Next, do not put food and its pleasure, the pleasure of the taste, before the quality of what you're consuming. Don't become so concerned with how good things appear. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the beauty of how things look, how they taste, what satisfies the senses. Don't become so controlled by your senses that you no longer take into account what it is you're actually consuming and how it's going to impact you. Same thing for sexuality, which is the polar opposite of Taurus, right? Don't just seek that which is going to satisfy the lust of your physical desires while ignoring that which will fulfill you at a soul level. Because you're more than a body. And because you're more than a body, when you connect yourself with somebody physically in an intimate way, Scorpio, which represents shared resources and shared material possessions, is also a shared possession of energy. You share each other's energy. And so if you're dealing with somebody who does not appreciate and value themselves, they're automatically going to be affected by your energy, and you're going to be affected by theirs in such a way where you may lose your sense of value. They won't find theirs. In fact, they'll think that theirs is dependent upon their interaction with you. Or if you don't have any value for yourself and you're seeking to find it in someone else. The second that they disconnect themselves from you, you'll be thrown into turmoil and out of balance. Because two people who both have functioning legs are supposed to stand together. One should not approach the other hopping and then using that person as a crutch forever. Especially not when it comes to your value and your worth. That which satisfies your need for pleasure, money, material possessions will never ultimately make you happy. Happiness, Leo, square Scorpio, sexuality, desire, and the square is Taurus, right? Which is what you want, which is material possession. Your value system has to be in alignment. First with yourself and with the Creator, and then in alignment with those who are on the same path. Instead of trying to force someone else to shift into what works for you, it may not work for them, because that's taking them out of their health and their state of balance, which will throw you off of yours when it impacts the other. If you are completely thrown off of balance emotionally by someone else, it indicates that you have too much of your self-worth invested in them and not enough invested in yourself. All relationships based upon material and sexual manipulation will not stand going forward. It has to be based on true value. Next, man over money. You have to remember that our lives are way more important than any kind of property, anything physical, anything material. Your very life is more valuable than that. Your well-being, your balance, your health is more valuable than these things. And somehow, at a certain point, people began to worship the material, Taurus, worshiping the golden calf, worshiping the material above the essence of life, above your own power, above your own being. And that will automatically put you in a situation where you make self-destructive decisions. Okay? People cannot be treated like property that isn't wanted or valuable. And property, fictitious corporate entities, buildings should not be given godlike status where they're cherished and protected above people. Our value systems are off. It's time to put it back in control. Or else you get situations like the riots as of late, which is Uranus and Aries. Uranus is all about freedom. Aries is fighting. Uranus is all about personal and individual unique expression in the collective becoming one, Aries, coming to a head. And it's bringing up racial issues as well, because Aries represents race. Why Aries is a competition, a race. See? And it represents the face or the surface, how things appear on the surface. Right? People compete because of the illusion of what's on the surface, because they don't understand the divine spirit that flows in between all things. So you're competing with yourself. So Uranus and Aries is detaching people's individual fragmented awareness and connecting them to the collective consciousness of the all. So Uranus and Aries first brings a very destructive, angry energy with it, which gives way to a higher collective awareness. Uranus and Aries in trine to Jupiter and Leo. Jupiter and Leo is all about acting above and beyond, you see, doing too much, you see, overacting, a great action, but also the expansion of the heart, you see. And so if the heart is not expanded and people do not escape this illusion of separation, then people are going to overact and destroy a lot for attention, Leo, and Jupiter and Leo squaring the sun in Taurus and the moon in Scorpio is the destruction of other people's property to regain a sense of self-value. Taurus is property, Scorpio is shared values and resources. The moon is real estate, building, and your home and where you live. And when your home doesn't feel like home anymore, if it isn't, you destroy it. Just like you'll destroy your emotions if you no longer have self-value. And so the moon in Scorpio opposite the sun in Taurus, putting all of that in perspective. Finally, I want you to remember that there is no life without death. There's no gain without loss. You see? It is absolutely necessary to divorce everything that is no longer healthy for you, everything that is throwing you out of your own state of balance, and to marry only that which resonates with your heart and your intuition. When these things are synchronized, and that which aligns with your vibration, with what you're resonating with, and with your true value system. Not the one that was artificially given to you by society, but your true value system, naturally. See? Connection should be based upon those things and in an alignment with greater purpose. Which the ultimate purpose right now should be health, balance, and to bring this world that we all share, this home that we all live in, back into a clean, orderly, and peaceful and safe place. Even though safety to some degree is an illusion. For us all to live in. Without being a threat to ourselves, without being our own demons. We can be each other's angels. See? Sun in Taurus, moon in Scorpio, full moon. Value yourself. Appreciate your life. Appreciate all that you have. Appreciate those who you're connected to, who benefit you in any way, financially, mentally, physically, spiritually. Make healthy connections and don't just jump into things that you think will fulfill the void inside of you, instead of taking the time to shine the light from within you and appreciate and value that until your own light lights up your life. And with that, I'm signing out. Peace and love.